squeezed among the alcoves of the towpath, popping up amid the arches of old bridges, or scavenging on the grass, plodding between geese and mallards and the odd heron. The pigeons of Sorby Bridge dot our canal-side stretches in blotches of blue, white, and occasional purple. Cooing, fluttering, flying back and forth between derelict buildings, they present pretty pigeon pageants, brightening up the darkened ledges of brick walls, painting the morning air in sudden swoops of blue. Yet, for all their impressive colour and endearing habits, pigeons are not birds who tend to top most people's lists of feathered favourites. They do not feature much in bird-watching journals, take centre stage in TV nature shows, or find themselves eulogised by pigeon-praising poets. Panned as pests, they are consigned to the ornithological margins, relegated to the lower leagues, all but forgotten, bargain basement birds. In March 2015, when I first moved into my current flat, I noticed a party of pigeons domiciled in a dark canal-side wall. Like pigeon potholers, the cooing cavers had colonised the gap between the top of the towpath wall and the path above, a narrow strip of half light. I would stop and watch, and still do, as the shaded pigeons shuffled about, every day a new arrangement, like a box of chocolates whose contents had been rearranged overnight by mischievous elves. My prolonged proximity to these fluffy, puffy pigeons, superficially familiar and yet so diverse that no two are ever quite alike, prompted some pigeon-pondering research. I started reading up on them, discovering more about what pigeons really are, and realizing how little I actually knew about these fascinating birds. I also embarked on some explorative adventures and became a pigeon detective. I located other pigeon pads, from gaps in the bricks of old pubs to the dingy guttering of a dusty underpass, where I watched them flit about old pipework, or the windows of abandoned buildings, where they negotiate redundant roof beams like bedraggled acrobats, feathers messy, scrawny claws pinned on decaying window frames. I watched them on land, patrolling the towpath with the prodding plod of punctilious policemen, or clumping up the cobbled streets. I am wowed by them in flight, cerulean swooshes, whooshing over stones, or skimming the long corridor of cold canal like small, ink-kinked kingfishers, malachite-sashed, or forming flocks of 40-50 birds, painting sunset skies in shape-shifting flowers of spiralling flight. I want to explore the lives, habits, and natural history of pigeons, and to learn from those more privy to the particulars of pigeon praxis than a prattling poet like myself. By presenting my pigeon ponderings and positing my poetic paean to the praiseworthy pigeon, I hope to prompt a long overdue reappraisal of one of Britain's least loved, most misunderstood birds, and to present a celebration of the pulchritudinous pigeon, paying tribute to its unsung charms, attributes, and beauty.